But what was the lie you told us?
Oh.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
I'm walking.
Still in the bathroom, okay?
You said going to North Carolina.
I am going to North Carolina.
No, you're not. You're going to Houston. Where you going, yo? Yes, you are going to Houston, yo. Yo, open that up. Open that up.
Leave my bag
Open it up. Open it up. Open up.
I want to see my father.
You don't go see your father like this. You don't go see your father like this.
Babe.
Yeah.
How would you feel about me going with Jeanette on a girls trip?
I think you already know that answer.
What?
42,000 people tested positive for STDs that went to Houston this spring break.
Spring Break 2026, March 27th. Wrapping up right now as we speak. Flights are landing, luggage is coming off the belt, and somewhere, right now, a woman is walking through an airport with a tan, a story she rehearsed somewhere over the Gulf, and a camera roll that is noticeably lighter than when she left. Her man is in the parking lot. Flowers probably. Clue? Absolutely none. Now, we usually cover these women after the marriage detonates, the divorce court arc, the I woke up and realized I settled TikTok she films from his car while he's at work paying the mortgage she's about to petition for half of. That version practically has its own streaming deal at this point. Today we're doing the pre-version. She's still in the relationship, still in your bed tonight, still texting heart emojis from the departure gate. She hasn't blown it up yet. She's just running little maintenance trips. You know, the trip that involves Chad and Tyrone putting her in an impossible position like she's a professional ballerina so she can keep staying with you. Here's the part nobody says out loud. When a good man builds real security, the bills paid, the house stable, the foundation solid, some women look at that and feel bored. Not ungrateful, bored. The safety he spent years constructing reads to her like a ceiling, and ceilings make people want to go outside. The girl's trip is how she gets outside while keeping the roof. We've got the clips, the receipts, and a woman with a stat that every man watching this needs to hear before his girl gets home. First time here? Hit subscribe, because in 2026, telling the truth makes you toxic, misogynistic, and about 12 other words these women cannot spell correctly. We say it anyway. That's the whole point. Let's go.
Babe.
Yeah.
How would you feel about me going with Jeanette on a girls trip?
I think you already know that answer.
What?
You know what?
No.
I mean, you can absolutely, if you want to go ahead.
Okay. Would you be mad if I went on a trip? Would you be mad about it?
I wouldn't be mad. I would be very indifferent.
What do you mean by indifferent?
Indifferent.
What's the problem? What would be the problem?
I would invite you to no longer be in the current state of our marriage.
Okay. What would be the...
Listen, if you want to go on girls trips and do that stuff, then you should be single.
What?
That's what I'm saying. You should be single. If you want to do single shit, be single. If you want to be married, be married.
What would be the problem with me going on a girls trip if it was just females?
What do you mean? Just females doing what?
Going on a girls trip.
To do what? What are you females going to do on a girls trip?
Like unwind, hang out,
what does unwind
like spend time with each other?
Unwind how?
I don't know.
What would that entail?
I don't know.
Would it entail going out, dancing, partying, drinking?
No.
Come on, dude. Like, if you want to be single, be single.
She filmed this herself, by the way. Got the angle, got the lighting. Her man is sitting there asking one completely reasonable question. What exactly is the plan, and who exactly is paying for it? And she is already assembling the case file against him. His crime? Asking for a sentence with actual nouns in it. Her answer? Unwind. Baby, that is not an itinerary. That is a fortune cookie with the destination removed. He's not yelling. He's not accusing. He already did the math quietly and landed somewhere calm on the other side of it. She called him controlling. Camera already rolling.
My boyfriend has an issue with me going on a girls trip because he is convinced that my friends are going to look for men and convince me to do the same. Should I still go on my trip?
Absolutely. It's already paid for. Because love you not having friends or social life. They want you to be in the house.
Yeah.
I hate your friends. Your friends is whores.
They are.
All your friends is hoes.
They are.
All your friends is balding. All your friends don't have no money.
I got a bro in Barbados. His only experience with American women is when they come to visit Barbados, basically. When they on vacation, they drinking, it's YOLO, whatever. He be telling me the stories. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's all you have to do.
But you know why that is, right? It's because they're not getting criticized by the man, and no one would add that to their body count. It doesn't count. No one would know. It never existed.
They act totally different. They hitting on him. They approaching him. They approaching him. They buying him. They at dinner sending him drinks. I've been on vacation. I've slapped a couple things that have been in relationships. You know what I mean? So I know how this thing goes, bro. So when a man says he don't want you out there with his whole friends, it's for a reason. And you know the reason. So stop acting oblivious.
And there is your itinerary. She couldn't describe the plan because the plan has names in it, several names, none of them on the group chat she showed you. See, they've built a whole accounting system for this, offshore, no paper trail. What happens on the trip doesn't enter the official body count because she wrote the rules herself. The sun was out, the drinks were complimentary. It was basically a spa day that got spiritually complicated. Doesn't count. This is what unwinding looks like. Now you have the definition.
I think being evil to men is an underrated art form. One of the evil things I like to do to men is go on like a Hinge rampage and match with just like a bunch of guys on Hinge like late at night on like a Friday or Saturday night and get them all like riled up, right? To the point where they're all like, come over. And then to all these different men, I'm just like, yes, send your address, like literally on my way. And then just like never showing up. And then I wake up to like all these messages in the morning like, where are you coming? And then I just unmatch them.
She's not even on a trip. She's at home, in her bedroom. Which means the luggage was never the problem. She packed herself in there and she travels carry-on only. She called it an art form. Volunteered this to the internet. Proud of it. Remember her face because she's about to check in.
You're going to North Carolina.
I am going to go south.
No, you're not. You're going to Houston. Where you going, yo? Yes, you are going to Houston, yo. Open that up. Open that up.
Leave my bag
Open it up. Open it up. Open it up.
I want to see my father.
You don't go see your father like this? You don't go see your father like this? What is this? Are you dead serious? That's why you gonna go see your father? You gonna tycoon? Are you dead serious? You say you don't go see your father with this? Where you going? You gonna go strip the dance? Are you dead serious with that? Are you dead doing this? Put my shit on my bag.
Lord forgive us for lying this week.
No, lying.
What was a lie that you told this week, Sierra? I'm on my way.
Come on, twin.
What was the lie you told us?
Oh.
I'm on my way.
I'm walking. Still in the bathroom, okay?
10 minutes.
Walking over.
What's an over? Good to see you.
Right? Oh, yes. How are you? Don't know who that is at all. Like, I don't even know your name.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
So Lord forgive us.
Lying.
Oh, yes, let's get lunch.
Yeah, that's really a lie.
The art form just unpacked. Same exact energy. 2 suitcases. Different area code. The I'm on my way performance is live and in person now. Unwind. Hang out. Spend time. There it is.
Got a bird, are you letting her go travelling?
No.
From the that we've seen?
No.
Probably not.
Tell that story. I ain't got the energy to tell it.
Okay, do you want me to tell it? Which one?
Tell the story about
a friend of ours.
A friend of ours
is travelling with us.
That can't be named.
So he is he's pulled his bird and she's a rocket to be fair. She's hot. She is hot. He's taken her back and she's not got her phone on her because she apparently has lost her phone. She's told him, I've lost my phone on her, I've lost my phone. And he's like, okay, no worries. He's not really taking too much notice of it. Anyway, he's back chopping in the bunk beds.
Doing all sorts. You can hear everything, obviously.
And then another friend of ours comes back with another girl that apparently is, not apparently, that is her friend.
Has come back with her phone.
This girl now knows that her friend's in the room with her phone. She's oh, you got my phone? I thought I lost it.
Stops mid-chop.
Passes the phone to her friend. She sits up in bed. Guess who she's texting?
Her fella.
Her boyfriend.
No given.
Shout out to Levi.
Poor geezer. And the worst part is she's actually a really good looking girl.
Really good
So
looking.
you would think like, I don't know, you would necessarily think like she's got good something enough at home not to do it, but clearly doesn't give a fuck.
It's a cruel world. It's a cold game. It's a cruel world.
Personally, I think if you have a girlfriend or if you have a fella that you love and you have this great relationship, you shouldn't want to leave them and go traveling for a long time.
Weird. Very
So for
strange.
me, like, if you want to do that, then I'm going to question the relationship.
I need you to understand the sequence of events. She is in a situation. Her phone, the one she claimed to have lost, gets returned at the worst possible moment. She receives it, processes everything, and her first move is to text her man back home. Not guilt, not a moral moment, a text from inside the situation while it is still happening. That is a woman so compartmentalized she has a filing system in her soul. Boyfriend drawer, holiday drawer, do not cross-reference. Shout out to Levi, never stood a chance, not once.
You're trying to tell me that I can't go on holiday.
I'm not. Why do you twist it? I'm not trying to tell you you can't go on holiday. I'm trying to tell you it is not normal. It is not normal when you've got a boyfriend to go on holiday with your friend, her boyfriend, and his best friend. It's not normal.
Well, you think it's normal to train with women at the gym,
Oh, I knew
and I
it.
think it's normal to go on holiday with my friends.
I knew if it was tit for tat, yeah, and that's what you're doing, because I've let a woman jump in on a set when the gym's been packed. I'd come home and tell you about it. You don't speak to me for 2 weeks. Now you're telling me you're going to Ibiza as two couples with your friend.
Well, it's not couples. It's not really the same thing, is it?
2 men and 2 women. You're going to a place that involves drink, drugs. It's just a recipe for disaster. You don't want to go on holiday with me, but you want to go on holiday with them.
Wow, so controlling.
Oh my god, it's not. How can you afford to go to Ibiza?
He's paying for it.
Still waiting on who's paying for the trip, he asked. She pivoted to controlling, camera still rolling, because if the answer was simple, she would have given it. If the other man's name wasn't in the answer, she would have said the other man's name wasn't in the answer. The silence is not about privacy. The silence is the answer. She's also 3 trips away from a lawyer and a list of reasons that have absolutely nothing to do with Ibiza.
She takes frequent girls trips. Guess what she doing on them trips, boy? I have literally done street interviews in Miami of girls with hickeys on their neck with boyfriends. Oh, don't show that, don't show that. I'm not capping, I'm telling you what they do. On these girl trips, they go hide a little hickey, they go back to you. Hey baby, I missed you so much. I've been thinking about you all weekend. She didn't. Met a guy at the club. Her girlfriend's egging her on. Yeah, girl, he ain't gonna know. Do your thing, girl, have your fun. He ain't nothing anyways.
He ain't nothing anyways. Notice, she's not saying he won't find out. She's saying he doesn't matter enough to stop you. The man at home has been quietly reclassified while he was building a life for her. Went from partner to obstacle. No meeting, no vote. The friend group just ratified it. She goes home Sunday, hugs him at arrivals, might even cry because she genuinely missed him. She just didn't miss him enough, and he is standing there just glad she's home safe. The committee has already approved the next trip.
My wife went on the getaway trip she planned for us with her affair partner.
I mean, does he fit the vibe more?
Long story short, my wife really cheated on me. She wants a second chance, but I don't know if this marriage is worth saving. Any and all advice and perspectives are welcome. By the way, this comes from Throwaway on the relationship advice subreddit. So I caught my wife with another man, and I'm utterly devastated. I'm numb and in shock, so please bear with me if I'm not very coherent as I type this. I'm using a throwaway account because my wife uses this platform quite often. My 37 male wife, 35 female, and I have been married for 8 years together for 10. We have been through thick and thin. She is my best friend and the love of my life. We don't have any kids. We wanted them, but it wasn't in the cards for us. Today, during my lunch break, I decided to explore a new area to try out a different place. As I strolled along the sidewalk, I saw my wife stepping out of a coffee shop across the street with a man I recognized from her work. They were smiling and chatting, and then the man slipped his arm around her waist and pulled her closer, leaned in and kissed her, and she kissed him back. I froze, unable to process what was unfolding before me. In that moment, everything around me faded into a blur. I stood there, rooted to the spot, a storm of emotions brewing inside. Confusion was the first wave to crack.
She planned this trip for him, picked the destination, made the reservation, then put a different name on the booking and went anyway. That is not a woman swept up in the moment. That is logistics. She looked at something she built for her marriage and decided it was wasted on her husband. So she recycled it, efficient, sustainable even. He found out on a Tuesday, on a sidewalk, during his lunch break. This is not where girls' trips begin. This is where they arrive after enough practice.
At the time when I met him, and he was 35, so, we did have an age gap, but, I felt like I was mature enough to, deal with him, so.
And something tells me you probably had a little bit more growing up to do.
I did, yeah. I definitely did.
I took her to the airport. She said she was going on a girls' trip with her co-workers, but she insisted on going. I took her to the airport.
Okay, remember, she's 21, 22.
Right, so,
okay, it's time to give a party
so
on
I
a
said,
little
go
bit
ahead.
now.
That was cool. That's fine. No big deal. So later on, when she get back later on, I don't know what made me go through the phone, but I find pictures in there with a man on a motorcycle and a drop top, having fun. I see no pictures with the girls she said she was with.
Yes, I did go to Myrtle Beach, and I did go with coworkers. There was pictures with me and the girls, but the one that caught his attention was obviously the one with me and the guy. So I did take the trip, and I made a bad decision while I was down there, and I did have a sexual encounter with this guy.
Ms. Bush, here's my question, because I see a whole lot of men and women come through divorce court, and some people can be tricky, but why would you have an affair, a one-night stand out of town, and put the pictures in your phone?
I mean, I was younger. Like I said, I was young and dumb, so I wasn't really I don't know why I did that, but that was a poor decision, and I do regret doing that, and being irresponsible and immature for doing that to him. So.
Because you almost say to yourself, did you want to get caught?
The judge asked the only question that mattered: did you want to get caught? Because she kept the pictures on the phone that he had access to, with the man on a motorcycle and a drop top, and what appears to be zero operational awareness from someone who just committed a crime against her own marriage. Her answer: I was young and dumb. Ma'am, not too young to book the flight, not too young to find the man and come home smiling. Young and dumb activated specifically at the one step where it mattered to be careful. She's sitting in. Divorce court genuinely puzzled about the location. Tripped and fell into consequences, wearing heels she personally selected. And guess what? That won't stop her from demanding half of what he owns like it's a birthright.
I see her Snapchat. She's in Puerto Rico. I'm like, who you with? She's like, I'm with my grandma.
Right.
I said, all right. I know her grandma is Puerto Rican, so checks.
Makes sense. Take a selfie with her. Take a selfie with her. I want to see your grandma.
And she's like texting me, bro. She's texting me pictures of the Airbnb. And I'm like, oh, that shit's fire, right? So I got like 8 pictures of like the Airbnb. I got a good one of the backyard too, like really good one of the backyard. I'm looking on Instagram one day, and her ex, who's from like where I'm from, he gets suggested as a follower.
Oh God, bro.
I look at the profile picture, and I'm like, damn, that looks familiar. So I click on his page, and then I click on the profile picture. He's private. And I like zoom in, and I'm like, I feel like I just saw that backyard. And so now I pull it now, and I X out of Instagram. I go to the picture, right, and I'm like, hold up. So there's an overhang, and I'm looking at the wood slats on the overhang, and I'm like, wait, that's the same wood slats. And then I look at the bush, and I'm like, that's the same bush. Then I see the pool, and then I'm like, wait, that's the same tiles, stones on the pool. And that's his profile picture in a white Zara outfit, like.
The guy remembers exactly.
And I'm like, yo, she went on vacation with her ex. So I text her. I'm like, yo, you're funny as. That's all I said.
Yeah.
She answers 2 days later. Laugh my ass off. Thanks.
This man did not hire anyone, did not go through her phone, did not argue, beg, or accuse. He looked at a profile picture, a private account that an algorithm suggested because it thought they might know each other. And he recognized the backyard because she sent him 8 pictures of it including the good one. Sit with what that level of comfort means. She was not scared. She felt completely safe. That is what taking a good man for granted looks like from the inside. Not malice, not carelessness, just the quiet confidence that he will never look closely enough. He looked closely enough. Yo, you're funny as fuck. No scene, no confrontation. Just a man who closed every door quietly and waited 2 days for her to notice she was already outside. She replied with a laugh emoji. She replied with a laugh emoji.
Roughly 3 million people went out to Houston for spring break. A bunch of those people had unprotected sex. A bunch of those people contracted HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. Syphilis rates are up 79%. A bunch of those people will go home thinking that they got out safe. They're clean. They will think that for months or even years. They won't get tested thinking that they have nothing. They'll have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. And those people will have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. And those people will go on to have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. Suddenly there's hundreds of thousands of people with HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. America is about to experience a full-blown STD epidemic. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to explore the field. You deserve to explore yourself and your desires. But the more active you are, the more responsible you are. You have to go get tested. You have to have that awkward my chart conversation, and you have to verify that it's true. Because now people are editing their my charts. Starting this past week, every time you scratch that itch, you are running the risk of being the next person with AIDS. If your partner went to Houston this past week, go get tested. If you plan on hooking up with someone in the upcoming weeks, ask for their my chart. It goes for everyone, every gender, male or female. We are all human and we all need to be taking care of the one body that the universe gave us.
She's not talking to the women. The women already know. She's talking to the man in the parking lot holding flowers. 3 million people. Syphilis up 79%. The math compounds quietly. 2, 3, 9, 10 partners. Then their partners. Then theirs. And most of them won't get tested because as far as they know, there's nothing to test for. They just unwound. It doesn't count. It never existed. The man at arrivals is the last stop on that chain, and nobody put him on the itinerary. This is the full arc, gentlemen. She mistakes the security you built for a cage, gets bored, finds her thrill, comes home like nothing happened. Repeats until she's comfortable enough to find a reason. Something small, something from years ago, something that sounds better in a courtroom than, I wanted the street, and the street delivered. Then she files, takes half of everything built while she was unwinding, and officially begins. Doing publicly what she was already doing privately. She asked for it. The street gave it to her. The street does not do follow-up calls. The Myrtle Beach girl is in divorce court, confused about how she got there. The Puerto Rico girl got 2 words and a closed door. The Ibiza girl called her man controlling for asking who paid for her hotel room. None of them thought it would end the way it ended. None of them thought he'd look that close. The husband in this clip gave his wife a straight choice: girls' trips or this marriage. She called it controlling. He called it clarity. Neither of them is entirely wrong, which is exactly why I need the comment section to fight about this. Here's the question. If she can't say what she's doing, can't say who's paying, and picks up the camera instead of answering, at what point does trusting her stop being love and start being something you're doing to yourself? Both sides. Comments open. Let's hear it.